Hey, what's up, world? It's your man, Karlous Miller, man. Make sure that you head over to 85apparelco.com and grab you some fresh merch, man. Get you a hat, a hoodie, a t-shirt, some socks, a life jacket, anything, man. We got all of that, man, from like onesies for the baby. We even got special items for the ladies. Coming out with my own foot massager. Well, that's what I'm gonna call it anyway. Whatever, that's 85apparelco.com. Go grab you something and support the movement, man, because the 85 South ain't just about the 85 South, it's about all of us.
Yo, Indianapolis, April 14th, I'm coming to the Helium Comedy Club. Grab them tickets because they on sale now. Yes, I'm doing my 600-pound life live. This is the last year that I'm going on tour doing this, so you better get them tickets now because I don't want to hear, oh, you didn't come here and do it. Yes, I'm coming April 14th at the Helium Comedy Club. Go ahead and get them tickets now. They on sale.
Something just like that. That came in like 2007. I don't know why, that came in like 2007 to me. You know what I would use this in? Like if I had a movie and I was doing like a cleanup or a rebuild montage, I use it on that.
Montage.
Yeah, it's montage music.
I'm gonna go to an island in a couple weeks and just sleep for 2 days.
Which island you going to?
I don't know, man.
Go to Anguilla.
The way.
Somewhere, I just want to fly in somewhere and just hear oceans and shit.
Yeah, you can go to Anguilla. You gotta fly to St. Martin, then you gotta take a boat to Anguilla.
I've never been to Anguilla.
That shit nice, and they got some good ass food over there.
Yeah?
Food good in the motherfucker.
I'm all about that food. I just need a break.
Yeah, and they chilling. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve, fam. You gotta enjoy it when they win it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't stop.
Niggas wanna win and forget to goddamn celebrate, nigga.
Close my door, please. I don't want nobody looking in on me. Hell yeah, man. It's been a hard motherfucking month.
Let's go.
Already.
The month just started. You mean last month?
Last month was crazy. New TV projects on the way.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
Stupid.
And I'm studying little aerospace technology on the side. This independent. Yeah.
Thermodynamics.
Biochemistry.
Okay.
Rocket propulsion type shit. I'm talking to the people at SpaceX about possibly getting in the program.
Rocket propulsion is the next level, son.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't up on that. White niggas don't even know about this shit.
What rocket propulsion, they got different levels of different type of, you want to say, I'm not a rocket scientist.
Most definitely.
Propulsion is the next level.
Exactly.
And not too many niggas know a propulsion nigga.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm already out of niggas' league when it comes to the verbiage. I already been studying like aerodynamics and shit for like last couple summers.
Only summers?
Yeah, I be busy throughout the year.
Right.
So I wake up early and I fuck
I
with
say
it.
that for the summer. I got time for it in the
Nigga go to
summer.
aerodynamic summer school.
Yeah. You feel me?
Nigga learn airflow.
That's what I'm saying, and it's all about how you manipulate the digestive tract.
Fuck up. Oh.
I hope motherfuckers is ready for what we're about to do today, man. Cause you might not know this, but let me give you an 85 South Show quick fact.
What's the quick fact?
Donnell Rawling is one of the first guests that I ever had on the show.
He was in the office, son.
Exactly.
As soon as I came in here,
shit.
I said the come up is real, nigga.
Most definitely. I
It was
told
an
you
office.
then.
It was an office with no smoking signs and shit.
Couldn't do what the fuck I needed to do to
Yeah.
get my shit done. But you know, shout out to Steve Harvey for not charging us no rent.
Yeah.
We was using that space for free. My nigga Joe sacrificed his whole job for that, man.
That's how you gotta do. You gotta
Hell
jump
yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
Had this shit not been successful, Steve probably would have sued him.
He's been smoking weed out of a pipe.
Yeah. But he wasn't using this shit. He get off at 5.
What, in this space?
No, I'm saying back then.
Oh, yeah.
So I got one of my
Yeah, but
original
you know,
OG guests on the show today.
Come on, man. OG
So
all
that shit,
around, man.
this the full circle.
Yes, sir.
When I told you when you came to the office then that it was gonna happen. We manifested
And
this
it
shit.
was like, I mean, I like to see the come up. As soon as I walked there, I was like, it's a lot different. And it's like, a lot of times people don't see your vision. Y'all always knew what your vision was.
Yeah.
And instead of like, what we gonna do? Y'all motherfucking did it. So, you know, this is an era in a time where giving motherfuckers their flowers. So you got to get 85 South their flowers.
Hell yeah.
Oh, man, appreciate that, bro.
Took it from an office.
Yeah. Nigga, it was not our office. We weren't supposed to be there.
A spot.
This nigga was not supposed to be there. Nobody's supposed to be there. This nigga was opening the door and letting us in and act like he didn't see us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like niggas try to make it sound like Steve was like, yeah, come on, no. Nigga was like,
No, sir.
the fuck going on? No, dude.
We was doing this shit for months before Steve even knew the shit. Steve walked in one night. What the hell going on? You niggas think y'all smart. Y'all think y'all
The
slick.
camera must not have been on, son. He said, nigga, the camera was
He
off
said,
like a motherfucker.
nigga, it was in the hallway. He walked
yeah.
out and said it.
Yeah.
He definitely ain't said it on camera. But they don't know. Steve Harvey a gangster when
Oh,
the
he
camera
talked that
go off.
shit?
Oh yeah.
He talked that shit in between Family Feud.
I'm pretty sure he does.
When the camera yell cut, we right back to it.
You gotta get it all out. That's the only way you gonna be able to be clean on TV.
Right.
You gotta cuss. You gotta get them cuss words out.
Motherfuckers that never cuss. Like that Bill Cosby shit, right?
See, you could have said people right there, but you said motherfuckers. And it's more motherfuckers than there are people.
Yeah.
Yeah, way more.
Hell yeah. Cause you done walked in the spot
That's
and
a
was
lot
like,
of motherfucking
it's so
people, too."
many motherfucking people in here.
A lot of motherfucking people here.
Yup.
It's a lot of motherfucking people here. Yeah, they don't never see us behind the scenes. It's like 15 motherfuckers.
Everybody working.
This
And they always
light.
thinking, huh?
This light.
Oh, I can't, the crew don't come out for me? Y'all ain't shit.
This light, no. No.
Who coming today? Nah, I'm taking the day off, nigga. Don't I got some sick leave or something, man? Fuck with that ass shit,
No,
ass
it's
nigga.
it's the crew. But
Yeah.
sometimes, normally it'd be more people that we don't, a lot of times we don't know who.
It's probably
I almost fired Thad a couple weeks ago. Cause I finally seen how that nigga write. That nigga, he write like one of the little rascals and shit. He had the art backwards like Toys R Us. It was Donnell Rawling. I was like, bro, you finna get the fuck out of here, man.
We got the back with the art.
Hell yeah. Then he didn't even put Donnell. This nigga put Darnell. I was like, who the fuck is Darnell?
That's racist. Anybody say Darnell is a racist motherfucker? And they bought them new MAGA sneakers. What bitches say Dunell? I like that shit. It is
It could be Lunell, brother.
How do you say it is Dunell? Yes.
Yes.
I am liking it. Yes, I like that shit.
My nigga, you was out there when I came out to the summer camp. You was canoeing and all kind of shit.
I was a river nigga, son.
River nigga.
I was a river nigga, but then that was a little too tough, so I said, let me break it down to the river ninja. But I had a good time. We was in the cornfields for 2 years doing shows where nobody was doing shows.
Right.
Doing stuff that nobody was doing.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, they was like, well, how was 2020 for you? Like, financial was probably one of the worst years I had, but mentally, and a peace, it was dope, man.
Yeah.
We was out there, and it was even hard to tell people how much fun we was having, because back then, people was critical of the choices you made. You couldn't post a picture without a mask on, like, oh, look at this nigga, he don't give a fuck about my grandmother. He out here breathing on motherfuckers, he could have that shit, give it to my aunt. She got diabetes, you just killed my motherfucking aunt, right?
Right.
But we was lucky enough that we had testing when we was out there.
Damn sure
People was
did.
mad at that. They was like, oh, it must be nice to have rich friends that can afford to test people. I was like, you're absolutely right.
Hell yeah.
And we was out there living until you came out there. We tried to give you
Don't
the
try to
COVID.
blame that shit
Nah,
on
when
me.
he showed up, nigga, the shit got shut down. It wasn't you.
It wasn't.
You came
What
today.
happened?
You came. Did you come twice?
I came one time.
You came one time, and the time you came is when the bubble got busted.
Man, I stayed
What
out.
happened? Somebody had COVID in there?
We had like 59 shows. The summer was over. And we had a clean record. The whole summer was over. Dave greedy ass, he wanted to do more shows. I'm like, let's just end with it with being right like now. He extended another week. And the next week he extended it. That's when the bubble, it was when you came. That's when the bubble
I ain't have
popped.
shit to do with that, Donnell, the way that you said
No, I
it.
You
said
do
it was-
keep
no, I
saying
said-
it like he
Nah, I
brought
said
it.
it was
You
unfortunate.
brought that shit
Yeah, it
up
came
there.
with you.
Nah, it was unfortunate because I knew how excited, I wanted you to get the whole experience, and you came and you stayed one day. Did you even see the show? Did you see the show?
Yeah. That first night?
Yeah. And then I was supposed to take him on a river because we would do activities and shit.
So wait a minute, you was like, from what I saw online, it looked like you was the
Camp
tour
counselor.
guide. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You was really taking
I was
people.
like the camp counselor because everybody was there, but then we didn't really, like Dave's wife was used to plant activities. Like she'd be like, oh, today we're gonna do sip and paint, right? Nobody wanted to do that shit. And we went on a river one day, and I fell in love with that shit, man. That river was so goddamn peaceful, and I was like, I'm just gonna control this. I roughed the whole river shit out. And as many shows we did, everybody, they liked the shows, they liked the other stuff, but everybody was dope. Everybody was excited about going on the river. Goddamn Chris Rock rode down the flute, floated down the river.
And what, you just in a canoe by yourself? Everybody on their own?
You either can get a kayak or a canoe. I started with kayaks, but I like the canoe better because I can have somebody in there.
Yeah.
But Talib, the funny thing is to see hood niggas in the fucking canoes and shit. They don't know nothing about that shit. Talib showed up with some motherfucking Timbs on and shit. That nigga was Brooklyn and shit. What the fuck you gonna do in a canoe like this? But Kid Rock fucking floated down the river.
Everybody.
Yeah, Kid Rock flew down there when he floated down the river. And you know, people have questions about him. And it was funny.
I was about to say, I would have elbowed that motherfucker.
That's interesting,
By
man.
accident.
By accident?
You would have bumped him?
One of them hard-ass elbows that make white people turn
My
purple.
bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But he rode down the river. He said, man, I feel like I've been on this river for 30 minutes. I feel like I had 12 hours of anger management. So everybody went down. There was definitely something zen and something peaceful about going down the river. It was dope.
Man, this is what he won't tell you, man. Dave Chappelle owned a whole fucking town.
Most of it, yeah.
That's what I heard.
This motherfucker owned a whole town, bro.
And that's Yellow Springs?
Yellow Springs, yeah.
Hell yeah. Every time I tried to pay for some shit, they said it was already taken care of. Whole Airbnb. I went to the pizza shop to get some pizzas. They was like,
They might have thought you was gonna rob them too, because there ain't a lot of niggas in Yellow Springs.
why would I be the nigga out there robbing, motherfucker?
Yeah, I think any nigga that pull up in any of those stores, they would say that. Anybody.
They owe them.
That's true. It ain't got nothing to do with
It ain't enough. It ain't enough of y'all, so we give you something when you come through.
It ain't got nothing to do with the hoodie. That's like a uniform for robbery right there. White people see a hood, they be like, oh my God, I'm getting nervous.
And they the main ones to wear hoodies though.
Yeah, but
Now, if you saw a white dude with a motherfucking hood on, you'd be terrified.
Because he probably gonna start rapping.
Or blowing up shit.
Or shooting.
Anytime a white dude wear a hoodie, then that's when your fucking feelers should go up. That looks suspicious as fuck. And a white dude with a bald head.
White dudes with bald head usually try to date black women.
Sneaky
That's the
motherfuckers.
outfit. White dudes with fades try to fuck black women. White dudes with bald heads and hoodies.
Yeah. They try to embrace.
They like black chicks.
They try to lean into it.
They want to, as Dr. Umar said, they want to swim in the milk.
I didn't go bald.
That's what he said.
I chose this.
Swim in the milk.
Oh yeah, that's, you know, Dr. Umar got all the phrases. When you fuck with white chicks, you bunny hopping. Yeah, I don't know if you gotta do this to get to the white bitches, but you bunny hopping. And then if it's a black chick to fuck with white men, she's swimming in the milk. I didn't make these terms. He said
So he just be coming up with all kind of shit.
Yeah, he got different, they get different. But swimming in the milk and bunny hopping is the most popular shit.
And you know, probably saying shit like that probably get him more white women than anything.
Nah, he won't get caught with a white chick.
He won't get caught with them, but I'm sure he be knocking them off here and there.
That'll fuck his whole brand up. Son.
You think a nigga ain't gonna risk
They would revoke his dashikis if he did that, son.
Hey man, if you an expert on anything, you gotta look at it up close.
I don't know, but Dr. Umar, I'm pretty sure he stay away from the pink toes.
Pink toes.
That's what they call it. You don't know these terms?
Yeah, I heard all these.
Pink toes.
What kind of fucking social clubs are you a part of?
Pink toes. Pink toes, like camel toes.
Yeah.
But they pink, because white chick, they call it pink toes.
No, white women actually have pink feet.
I didn't get that far. I just stay up close to the vaginal area.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
It's different degrees of white people too.
It's different degrees.
There's some translucent white people. You
Them
can see they
redhead
veins.
white people ain't even really white people. That's like an offshoot of white people.
You talking about the
redhead white people?
Yeah.
That is like a subculture of white people.
Yeah, you're not supposed to call them gingers, like niggas, right?
I don't think black people be using terms like
ginger,
that.
but not ginger.
Oh, you gotta take the ER off.
Yeah, I said I'm ginger.
I said ginger.
Ginger.
What's up, my ginger?
You be like the motherfucker that said nigga in the classroom, ginger. What's up, my ginger? I said, well, sit down, ginger.
You gotta be very specific with that. Don't go too far with that lotion. I'm gonna dry up soon.
Leave the lotion.
Leave the lotion, man.
Come on, man, Ashley Larry.
Ashford Lawrence, it's a new
Oh,
day, son.
Ashford Lawrence, let's
Hold
go.
on, before we even do this shit,
It's a new
I
day.
gotta say this. Welcome back to the 85 South Show. Yeah. I ain't want to hit him with it until somebody said the magic word. You know what the magic
Ashy the
word?
classy.
The magic word or
Ashford
phrase of the
Lawrence.
day is Ashford Lawrence.
Ashford
Ashford Lawrence. The nigga even laughed different. He laughed like this.
Listen here, man. We got a special guest in the house with us today.
Come on, man.
Literally in the house. Do you see this
Come on, man.
refrigerator we got?
This is becoming more and more of a goddamn,
Look at the microwave, bitches.
why?
Because why not? We could have got an air fryer. Fuck
Yep.
that. Microwave these bitches. But what I'm saying is, I got one of my OG guests here. He been all the way back to the Steve Harvey studio. He got a hell of
Office, I didn't even know it was a studio. I
Man,
just,
was office, man.
The studio shit upstairs, but we just
yeah,
missed
I
the
went
bottom.
up and did that first time. I was like, okay. But you could feel the energy. You could feel something that's blowing up. You could feel it that it was some people that was passionate about it.
Exactly.
And look from the office to a whole goddamn fucking production spot.
Look around.
A whole studio.
New Netflix special on the way.
Out
It's out.
right now. You can go watch it right
After
now.
this, it's going on they shit.
Huh?
They watching it right after the interview.
Oh, they might have watched it before because it's out.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
Come on, man.
Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
Come on,
Negro
man.
spirit.
It's a new life for me. yes.
You know him as
New
Ashley
dawn.
Larry.
New day.
I call him motherfucking Donnell Rawling in this bitch.
New day.
Here with us today.
And I'm
Netflix.
feeling good.
Yeah.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I'm
Congratulations,
on
my
one,
dog.
sir.
You got the
Yeah.
special out.
Congrats, fam.
Yes.
You
Congrats.
say you shot that motherfucker a couple times till you got it how you wanted it?
Yeah, it was like, about 2 years ago, Dave came to me, and this was after we had worked these shows in the cornfields. You came out to
Yeah, I
a couple
came
of
out to a
cornfield
few
shows.
of them.
And it was interesting because people always think that, people would think that I came to Dave, like, could you produce my special? He saw me rocking night after night at the cornfields, and we had already toured together, but it was just something different about the cornfields because it was a challenging audience. It was a difficult audience, it was a difficult time. And then he really got to connect with my set, and he was like, Donnie, I want to produce your special. I'm like, all right, whatever. We had talked about it. Sometime after that, right at the end when the pandemic was on its heels, on its way out, we shot a special in Charlotte. That was our first stab at it. I ripped the show, did 2 shows, ripped the show, caught a standing ovation. I'm chest bumping Stan Latham. Ricky Hughes is excited. We got it.
Yeah.
And then it was announced that Dave was producing a series of specials called The Home Team, which included Lunell, she did hers, Earthquake, Tony Woods, and myself. We had got to the point where we had announced that these specials are coming out. It was out in the trade magazines, whatever. It's coming out. And maybe like a week after that, I'm all amped, like, oh, I'm gonna finally get a special out. He called me, and I was about to go on stage in Baltimore. He called me, he said, Donnell, I hate to tell you this, and don't get upset. I said, what? He said, but I want to shoot your special over. And you know, as a comedian, if somebody said they want to shoot it over, the first thing you think is, it wasn't funny enough. That's the first thing you're gonna think. You ain't thinking lighting or nothing. He said, you ain't thinking about that shit. I said, why you want to shoot over? How did I go from the excitement of that night to you wanting to shoot it over? And he explained to me, he said, Donnell, you're one of the funniest comedians I know. I could put you in any room and you will rip the room in half. He said, but it don't make it a great special. He said, out of everybody that I'm producing specials for, because of your relationship with me and the show, our friendship is that yours is gonna be the most anticipated. He said, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it right. He said, I don't wanna put out none of just okay, I wanna put out some shit that people can watch years from now, some classic stuff.
Yeah.
Right? And when he told me that, you know, most people would be like, yo, fuck that, put it out. But I was like, the check had already cleared, so.
Fuck it.
I'm like, whatever you wanna do, nigga, it's y'all money we gotta put back up. And then
Do I gotta get his money back?
It's another check. Nah, it wasn't another check.
Oh, okay.
Nah, the check was so big that I wouldn't even feel right asking for another one of those.
No, that's why you did it. You was like, let me let it go.
I wouldn't have felt right asking for another one. And then it was like, you know, the climate, we lost half of our audience because Netflix turned them away because of a vaccination card. It was just a tough situation, period.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about
Yeah, it was a tough, and then another thing he said, it's like, it's gonna feel old because I did a lot of COVID jokes and you could see people with masks.
Yeah.
And if we would have shot that then and came out right now, you would have instantly went to 2020.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It would have
instantly dated.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, we're looking for another date. Maybe a year after that, we was doing some shows in Napa Valley, and Dave always record all his shows. So it was me, him, and Ricky Hughes, super producer Ricky Hughes. We're in the back. Dave asked Ricky, how many cameras do we have here today? Ricky said, I got 5 cameras. Dave said, he looked at me and said, you want to do your special again? I said, when? He said, tomorrow. I'm like, who the fuck gets ready for a special in 24 hours?
Right.
I did.
Right.
We did it.
Yeah.
Banged out another one. I called Robbie Pro for Netflix. I was like, I think we got it, because nobody knew we was doing it. We didn't announce it or nothing. We was just gonna be like on the low, like, voila, look what we got.
Right.
And maybe 2 weeks after that, this motherfucker called me again. He said, I want to do it over. I'm like, why? He said, I didn't like the production. I'm like, nigga, you the producer. Is that a form of self-hate if you didn't like your own production? And then he said, like, he didn't like the lighting. And it wasn't, we just took a chance. It wasn't like a production where you know it's gonna happen. We was like this, if we get it, we get it. Right. You know, it's a simple setup. It was super simple. Nobody knew he was doing it. And he said, we're gonna do it again. And I'm like, man, at some point I was like, I don't think this is ever gonna happen. I was like, well, Netflix and them got enough money. They hit me off and just say, forget it. And I started kind of losing faith if we ever gonna get it done, because his schedule was crazy, my schedule was crazy.
Right.
And then last year I was part of the New York Comedy Festival. I said, instead of us scouting a venue or whatever, I said, let's just bring the cameras in here. That was November the 9th. And I was like still nervous about it, because I was like, is this motherfucker gonna cancel this one? But on fucking, what was it? 27th of this month, a new day dropped, and I'm
And you shot it November 9th?
I shot in November.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
and I'm happy about it.
That's good shit, man. Yeah.
And like, we all in the same business.
Mm-hmm.
And lately, for some reason, specials don't feel like specials no more.
Mm-hmm.
You look at a lot of specials, it feel like somebody caught a check and they had to dump some jokes. They were tired of telling these jokes. Let me put them out here and get the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like way back in the day, like when there was only one platform, HBO, when a special came out, because it wasn't that many, you knew it was special. And what you get, like 3 or 4 of them a year, and then the HBO was behind it. You had dope promos for it and shit, but nowadays it feels like whatever it is in right now, that's who gonna get the special. You be like this, we need a woman with one titty and half a leg, and you know, that's gonna be the special. It's like what's in the moment, but I feel like
Yeah, for a while they was going after a lot of motherfuckers.
And you know what's fucked up? That
You
was
know what I meant by that?
No, hypothetical, but it's gonna be a woman with one titty and half a leg. Swear you was talking
They
about
gonna try
her.
to cancel me.
Yeah.
I'm the only one titty, one leg bitch that tell jokes.
Why he just ain't say a bitch name?
They gonna be like this. I know he was talking about me. I know he was talking about me. Nah, but I feel good about it. I feel good. Another reason I feel good about it, because I've been doing it long enough, and then a lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of family, people that have followed for years, they always, you know, when somebody really fuck with you and support you, they're like, when you gonna get your special? So I feel like A New Day, it was like an answer for all the people that's been following me. I got 30 plus years. Yeah. All the people that's been seeing me come to clubs, all the people that see me do some of the rawest, most gangster rooms to, oh shit, it's a whole room full of white people right here. So I think that this special, it wasn't just for me, it was just for people that's been following my career and be like, yo, I want to see him get the opportunity. And
But way before I'm rich, bitch, and all of that shit, it was the Fat Tyrone joke.
It was Fat Tyrone. That was Def Jam. That's the first. And then when I did Def Jam, I was doing comedy for 6 months.
Damn.
The way I got the audition, this is so crazy. The way I got the audition for Def Jam, Royale Watkins, good friend of mine, right? He was already signed under Rush Communication. Bob Sumner was representing him. And Royale was ahead of me in regard. He'd been doing comedy longer than me. Yeah. And one day he gave me, I said, I want to do a show with you. And he gave me his business card. I'm like, nigga, I ain't want to call nobody. I want to talk to you. He gave me his card. It was Bob Sumner, right? And I wasn't going to call Bob Sumner to book Royale. But what I did was, I took the number and I called Bob's office, right? Chrissy, she answered the phone, and I act like I already knew Bob. I was like, yo, this Donnell, where Bob at? Put him on the phone. She was like, who is that? I said, Bob, well, just tell him to call Donnell when you get a chance. Like, I already knew the nigga. She was like, wait, I'll get him. She put me on hold, came back. Bob, somehow was like, yo, Bob, I just tricked your secretary. I know I don't know you. I got this card from Royale. I just want a shot to audition for Def Jam. He was like, well, can you come up to Peppermint Lounge on Thursday? I said, I gotta see if I can get off work. He was like, nigga, you got a job? He said, what type of comedian got a job? So I had to wait until I got off. I could get permission to leave my job. I went up to the Peppermint Lounge. And the Peppermint Lounge, if you don't know the history of that,
break that down because
the
I
history
always hear that from Bob.
Oh, the Peppermint Lounge.
Tell me.
The Peppermint Lounge,
So,
this is when it was Terminal D. Those were two places for black comedy.
Okay.
Peppermint Lounge was basically,
it's in Jersey.
Peppermint Lounge is in Jersey.
Terminal D, where that's.
That was in Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken. My brain, I smoke a lot of weed.
Nah, I got you.
And then he hands me the joint. But
I thought that was the cue.
Peppermint Lounge, Bill Bellamy used to host for it.
Okay.
And that was where you auditioned. If you could rock.
If you could rock, yeah, that's.
Yeah, that crowd was hard. If you could rock that crowd at Peppermint Lounge, then you could rock Def Jam. And in any given night, anybody could eat it there. You name some of the best comedians that ever performed, they probably took the L in Peppermint Lounge. It all depends on how the motherfuckers feeling that day. And I went up there, Royale was hosting that day. And I was nervous. I was a comic. I had probably 5.5 months of experience under my belt, right? I was nervous as shit because everybody got afraid of the New York crowd. It was like, fuck that, they go hard up there. I want to say it's supposed to do like 9 minutes. I was 5 minutes into my set, and then Royale came to the side of the stage, and he said, Bob loves you, you got this show. I ain't take no chance. As soon as he said that, I said, good night, everybody. Because you could fuck around and try to do another joke,
Right.
and you
Fuck
end
the
up
whole
getting
setup.
bored,
Right.
and you fuck it up.
Get out on a laugh. We learned that down here
I did
early.
6 months. 6 months I was doing it. And then when I did Def Jam, I thought I had an okay set because the Def Jam era, if you had a catchphrase, right? Or you could have stand and and you had a phrase or something that resonated with people, the next day you was everywhere. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Pow. Pissed off, man. Pow. Yo, these big lips and your little dick, it'd be like giving a whale a Tic Tac, a Dale Givens pop. If you had that moment, you was selling out everywhere. I didn't have that moment. I just had I thought it was considered a mediocre set. In fact, I would have probably not made the cut if it wasn't for Michael Blackson.
What happened with Michael Blackson?
Michael Blackson was on the show. He's probably told this on some platforms. Michael Blackson was on the show. Michael Blackson.
Shout out
It was
Mike.
me, Samore, J. Anthony Brown, Michael Blackson, Wyatt, the One Man Riot, myself, like 4. On Def Jam, 3 people made the show. 1 person was gonna get cut. That's just how it was. It didn't matter.
Oh, every show.
Every show.
So they shoot how many episodes? Just one?
Nah, they shoot probably like 4 or 5 episodes
Oh, shit,
a night.
everybody there.
But the thing
Same
was,
crowd.
4 people perform, 1 person's gonna get the chopping block.
Right.
Same crowd? Same crowd?
Same crowd. Yeah.
Oh, that's-
Yeah, one person get the chopping block. And now I look at it, Michael Blackson, some more was on that show, J.B. Anthony, Wyatt, myself. Michael Blackson on that show. Michael Blackson completely motherfucking annihilated this room.
What happened?
Like, I'm gonna tell you what happened. He ripped it. The nigga got greedy. He ripped it, they going crazy. They going crazy. Now he going for the killer. And he said, I'm an African, you know what that means? That this is his voice, whatever. He probably, some way, he said, I have a big dick. You want to see my big dick? And the nigga whipped his pants and pulled out a prosthetic dick. A big 2-foot dick. Big old rubber dick, right? And they was already.
Hold on, man.
No, let me tell you. He'll tell you.
Hold on, man.
They was already talking about Def Jam was like getting crude, like, and they just like he did that, and the crowd went crazy. That his big dick that he pulled out cost him the opportunity to be on Def Jam. He'll tell you that story.
They ain't even just cut the joke. They just...
You can't cut a big dick. The editor's like, we ain't gonna be able to cut around that joint, son. Yep, but that motherfucking dick got
You gotta
in trouble.
circumcise this episode. Pause this shit, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he'll tell you that story.
That's
that motherfucker,
crazy.
he lit that room the fuck up.
Mike,
and had he,
you a fool.
had
You a
he,
motherfucking fool.
had he,
He had a dick strapped to his dick. The whole time.
but the thing was,
Stupid as fuck.
he was
He got that dick and his dick.
double dick dosage. But when he did, I mean, when I tell you that room popped, it was like, it was fucking thunderstorm.
Damn.
He
And
killed
then
it though.
He
They
killed it.
lost it. The roof was, like you said, it was,
No, there was, I'll tell you, there was nobody funnier on that show than Mike Blackson.
So he had killed it already before.
He went for
the
it was already, he was about to
He could have
leave.
got off with what he had done.
He could have got off what he'd done, but he was going for the pop, and it cost him.
Yeah, when you be, you got sometimes.
But it's but you know, it's shit that happen like that to make some people go harder. You know, you could have looked at it as a lost opportunity, like fuck the industry or whatever, but just look with himself. He's positioned himself to be a favorite comic in the country.
Right.
And he didn't let that motherfucker stop me. He kept going with the shit.
No, shout out Michael Blackson. I'm on this show.
So he
That
got
nigga
cut
great.
and
Yeah.
then played your set.
Yep. And my set was like, I did that, going back to what you said.
Made it work.
I had two jokes when I first started. The Fat Tyrone joke, and I had a joke about people stealing the grocery store, because I used to be a security guard in a grocery store before I got this. And when I did that bit, it used to rip at home. The story is funny. And I wasn't happy about my set. I saw Chris Thomas after the set. I was like, man, that shit was all right. He was like, what you talking about? He said, that shit killed. I was like, He said, Donnell, you got certain shows that resonate in the audience, but don't resonate in TV. He said, the set that you had, it's gonna be one where people gonna look at it, they're gonna remember the character, and they're gonna remember the story. But your brain was set, I didn't wanna hear that shit. Def Jam was about standing ovation, kicking it, falling out the chair, oh shit, running around.
Mm-hmm.
Not that, but then when I thought about it later on, people still remember it.
Exactly.
But you don't remember half of the people that was on Def Jam that had the one-liners and shit. And half of them not even around no more.
Damn. The fucked up part is they are around.
Well,
Some of them, yeah.
not a lot of them.
Rest in peace to some, but
Nah,
yeah.
not a lot of them.
Yeah.
Not a lot of them. I'm saying in a certain capacity, and I told this the other day, I just had my first special at Netflix. I'm 56 years old, right? I said at 56 years old, I feel like I'm about to blow up. And the motherfuckers my age that started with me, a lot of them can't feel that way. Cause they heart can feel it, but they not in a position and they're not working toward that and they're not making the connections to get that. It's tough. Over 30 years,
Yeah.
after 30 years to feel like I'm about to blow up after 30 years, I'm supposed to have been blown up. But now
You
I
don't
feel
think
like,
you blown up, not to the level you wanted.
I don't think
You trying to go up through there,
I don't know. I don't feel it. I don't really feel it, man.
okay?
I guess the reason why I don't feel it, because I give a fuck about getting better. If that make no sense, like I'm still a fan of it. I'm still, as long as I've been doing it, I'm still a student of it. You know, I'm not obsessed with like fame or anything. I'm obsessed with writing new jokes. I'm obsessed with when I fucking do, you know, we do these clubs and shit. When I come back the next year, nigga don't hear the same joke he heard. I don't really connect with that, but I do feel something different with this special though.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, we all know talented people that don't get the look
Yeah.
or don't get the equal
man.
platform or equal
Right.
playing field. Shit, we been through it, like this motherfucker, he doing this, that. I'm nice too, but it's who get the platform.
Yep.
You gotta be seen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No matter what a motherfucker wanna say, you can say this nigga funny, that nigga funny as shit. You can say all that type of shit. But if you wanna go out there, you gotta get the platform for motherfuckers to see what you do.
Yeah, a lot of them, it's a lot of talent that's just gonna be some great local talent because they too lazy to lead that motherfucker and build the profile up and go be seen in them rooms. and
Work
shit
ethics,
like
man.
that. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers hold themselves back with this
You
shit.
gotta go be uncomfortable.
Yep.
You be getting comfortable at the spots you go to because you know this one thing. The more uncomfortable you can get, the more everywhere is fucking comfortable.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at ease.
What niggas need to do is shut the fuck up and write some jokes.
For the first, that's the first
I don't know
thing.
what else to say, son. I don't know what else to say. Niggas need to shut the fuck up and write some jokes.
There you go, man.
Niggas need to shut the fuck up and get in the streets. Niggas need to stop talking about what the fuck they gonna do and go do it. And niggas need to stop talking about what everybody else is motherfucking doing and go and do it and go do it.
Yeah.
Niggas need to stop making motherfucking excuses.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about anybody in particular, but it could be somebody in particular. But motherfuckers.
Well, who is in particular?
Not anybody in particular.
Hey,
so many
in particular?
No.
I don't know who the fuck in particular
I don't know.
is.
In
but
particular.
this nigga Nicholas particular.
No, particulars. It's particulars. It's particulars out here. They everywhere, son. It ain't one nigga. It's a whole bunch of niggas. Particular niggas that just talk and talk about what another nigga doing and don't want to do it themselves. Like
See, now you gonna
motherfuckers.
make me ask you about the shit, because we
I'm just talking
we
about
only got to
particulars.
see the fucking cut in. What
I don't know what
happened?
you're talking about.
The Laugh Factory shit.
I'm talking about particulars, man.
Oh, I'm just.
I don't know who you talking about.
I was talking about that
I'm talking
particular.
about all these niggas out here. And the funny thing about
so
it,
you talking about, particulars in general.
just all around
Okay.
particulars.
Okay.
And using these particulars, they talk about everybody else that used to be a particular. Because you grow from it. They talk about everybody else. And these particulars usually go for the most successful motherfuckers. They usually go for the motherfuckers that's doing it. They usually go for motherfuckers that broke down walls for everybody. They usually go at them motherfuckers. They don't fuck with motherfuckers that's like lower. They go for the big dogs. And they make excuses for those people. They make excuses. Oh, he got this because of this. He got this because he did that. And this is not anyone in particular, but this goes for the industry. Motherfuckers so often want to sit back and talk shit and don't realize the way you make it is by having work ethics. The way you make it is by doing what the next nigga won't do. And I ain't talking about no sexual shit, I'm saying going harder. You got two, I gotta say this because niggas be taking words and flipping it all. Oh, he did this, and that mean he wagga up and all. I'm sick of this, man. I'm just trying to tell the world no, nigga. You ain't got it. This is all I'm trying to say, man. For all you young actors and comedians that's coming up right now, you don't have to suck a dick to make it. Can I say it any clearer than that? That's how you can make it. Okay.
You ain't gotta kiss no ass either.
No. You ain't gotta kiss no ass. You ain't gotta kiss no ass. You ain't gotta take it in the ass to make it. What you gotta do is go hard, have some work ethics, and be motherfucking good at what the fuck you do.
I think
that's what you gotta do.
I think some of these motherfuckers going out
I'm
there.
sick of all these niggas, son. I'm in here trying to be all calm, man. I'm sick of these particular ass niggas. The fuck out my face, man. Jay-Z said it. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't, nigga. No, I'm just saying, man. I'm sick of it. A nigga work too hard, man.
So what happened?
I don't know what you're talking about, son. It is not one incident. It's these motherfuckers everywhere. You seen them. You seen them.
Comedy game is fucked up right
Nah,
now.
it ain't fucked up. It ain't fucked. You seen them. It's these motherfuckers. It's these motherfuckers right here. Always making excuses. They don't want to fucking put the work in. Put the fucking work in. Niggas, stop making excuses and blaming other shit. If you look at most motherfuckers in this business that are really good, you could probably, Karlous, you could probably say, well, he didn't make it because of this, or it didn't happen because of this. You go of a life's choice, a lot of times it's drugs, right? A lot of times it's niggas get caught up in the bitches. You know what I'm saying? You could break it down, but you tell a motherfucker there's focus. Like, I get sick of motherfuckers talking, they do this to Kevin, and I ain't here to defend anybody, they do this to Kevin, they do this to Dave. They want to fuck with these motherfuckers. What you understand is, everybody's path is different. I can't let nobody say, when they say Kevin Hart is a plant and everything, to me that's bullshit. And the reason why I know it's bullshit, when I was doing them nigga rooms, Peppermint Lounge and all them type of shit, guess who was in them rooms? Kevin. Yeah. Kevin didn't fucking start doing showcases and shit. That nigga was in nigga rooms doing impressions of monkeys and cabarets and shit.
Wait a minute.
No, he used to, one of his best jokes, he used to do this monkey. He looked little, so he sold it. I don't know, he did like this or something. He sold it, right? I ain't said a nigga monkey. He'll tell you, He used to do this thing like this thing. He had a joke, and it was a monkey character, and he did his hands like this, and niggas went crazy.
That's fucking
They didn't know that this monkey nigga was gonna be an international movie star. They didn't know monkey business was gonna turn into that shit, son.
Damn.
That nigga was like this. He used to do the joke like this. He used to do like this, son. And then he would run. I don't know if he said ooh, ooh, ah, ah. But I don't know if he said it, nigga. It was his joke, nigga.
That's
You
fucked
looking
up.
at me like
He might not want
you
you
looking
to
at me like
see
a
it.
white man.
I'm like, what
That
the
nigga proud to be a monkey. He proud of, yo, he came up being that monkey, nigga. They didn't know him until he started being the monkey. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Kevin Hart's first joke, he was a monkey.
Okay, what he did?
I'm not saying this as race. He was like this. He would do like this. Yo, he would do that. Y'all think, yo, he would do like this. This is what he did, nigga. Nigga, I'm telling you this.
I can't even look at this
The
nigga,
he
man.
do like this. He do like this. He would just talk. He do like this. He did like this, and then he throw his hands up like monkey hands, and then he'd do that again, and then he'd go back over in the corner like this. That's what he did, and the nigga blew up. Yo, he did that.
He will never do that joke ever again in his
Guess what,
life.
if he see this shit right now, if he with his friends, guess what they gonna do?
The monkey joke.
They gonna be like, yeah. I bet you. I guarantee you, them niggas like when they get mad at him on the jets, when they be on the jets and they get mad and jealous, they be like this. Yeah, we remember you used to do monkey jokes, nigga.
I don't remember the monkey joke, but I do remember the ostrich joke.
Here's the point. The point I'm making, they try to discredit a nigga hustle. The motherfucker had enough sense. He used to do this. The nigga used to commute from Philly to they don't, this story they don't tell people. He used to do the go hard rooms, then he'd go do the mainstream rooms. He would mix it up. He used to come, I remember handing Kevin Hart $75 for a spot. And he didn't really do that well in the room. You know what I'm saying? Because his comedy wasn't edgy like that. He didn't do that well in the room, but it was just like a brotherhood that we all had. The comedians from the DC area, Philly and all that, we all of us had rooms. We used to swap rooms. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You go do a run. And I saw, this is what I'm saying, I saw his hustle, not just hustle for the streets. Not just hustle for the streets, not just like I'm in these streets. He was in the streets, but at the same time, he was like, I'm gonna cross that street and I'm gonna go talk to them motherfuckers too. And that's what people understand. They can say what they want. This business, is it gatekeepers in this business? You motherfucking right. Is it people that block motherfuckers? You motherfucking right. Either you learn how to navigate your way around it or you do your own shit. You ain't gotta, I'm not saying you gotta do what they do, but if you don't want to work within what this system is, then go do it yourself.
Right.
These niggas keep talking about Hollywood. Fuck Hollywood. Move, nigga. Go to the country. If you got a problem with Hollywood, get the fuck out of Hollywood. Why you want to stay in a cess of shit like that? And especially the day we are now, you can do your own shit. This show is an example of saying fuck Hollywood, we're gonna do it our own way. And when you do that, guess what? When you do that, guess what? Hollywood comes to you.
Yeah.
Hollywood came to Country Wayne.
Yeah.
Hollywood came to DC, Hollywood, that you can do your own. Yeah. I'm so sick of these niggas out here. It's not, I could make this about one person. It's not. It's a bigger picture.
So you don't have to be out there.
Yeah, and then at the same time, you can't knock a nigga because he know how to position himself. One of the things that broke Kevin was, and this was one of the most coveted things you could do as a stand-up, if you get invited to the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Yep.
That was it. You've been there.
Yep.
You did New Faces?
Yep.
No, now when you did it, it wasn't as popular as it was back then.
It was like 2015, so yeah, it wasn't, because back then, if you was on New Faces, you was coming
with a
out with a
deal.
hold the deal.
You left with $250,000.
Yeah, you left with, yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
You 7 minutes in comedy would get you a motherfucking deal. It was New Faces and the Uptown. The Uptown, those are the two biggest ones. Monique was on the Uptown. Monique did the Uptown and her life changed. All executives, all these, the devils, as they say. These call them all the devils. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you're not gonna do it yourself, you gotta have to figure out a way to be able to communicate. You don't gotta sell your soul, whatever, but you gotta know how to fucking navigate your way through that. Kevin came up, New Faces, they saw him. But the thing was, with a lot of black comics, when I was coming up, they didn't want to go outside of their comfort zone. And what I mean by that, going to the comic strip, going to the cellar, going to these places. Producers in fucking, Hollywood wasn't coming to us. Hollywood wasn't fucking with niggas. You know who was fucking with niggas? Russell Simmons, Stan Latham, Bob Sumner. That show came from, we could do our own shit and we could show y'all what our value is. They wouldn't fuck with us on the Carson. They wouldn't fuck with us on David Letterman. Your David Letterman show, you get one nigga a year. Other than that, white boys. We created our own platform. So all these motherfuckers just talking all this shit, what you can't do, go do your own shit. When I came in here today, I didn't know what to expect. I know the podcast well and everything. It's like, oh, this so said. But what I did know was I was gonna be in a room with motherfuckers I saw that went from a fucking goddamn office or a room. I didn't know what the fuck 85 South was. That nigga kept sweating me about. I was like, nigga, what the fuck is this shit?
I'm not riding with you.
Yo, he said, you gotta come, D, you a legend. I love you, man. I was like, whatever. All right, I'll come, right? And then I came, son. And then this shit blew up. And I was like this, I gotta call them niggas a little bit more. I was like, I'm sorry, nigga, here go your weed back, son. No, but the point I'm making, with everything that's going around, here's the thing, with all this shit, everybody like, it's so much beef in black comedy, and what the fuck is going on in black comedy? We always been petty. We always been petty.
Yeah.
We always talk shit about a nigga. Right?
Yeah, but
we don't fuck with them niggas. We don't go on the couch for 3 hours and have a therapy session.
Yeah.
The funniest
Keep
shit
our
about that,
beef behind the comedy club.
The funny thing about that interview, that nigga talked for 3 hours. And nigga
Don't sit on that. Don't sit on
that.
that.
Nigga feet never touch the ground.
Hey, that's fucking
Yo, I'm just saying, y'all saw it? Did y'all see his feet touch the ground? I ain't gonna break that up. But we all comedians,
I thought
we
that
always
shit was
been
gonna break
back.
on.
Yeah, but we always left our beef behind the comedy club.
Or we fought.
Right.
Yeah.
They
That's
talk
why
about everything. They like,
it ain't beef then.
yeah, what, to fight? That's what we
I'm
did.
saying if it's just verbal, it ain't beef.
Man,
That's just what comedians do.
You know what? I'll tell you a story. Well, I remember years ago at the Uptown Comedy Club, Dave Chappelle was there, Mike Epps was there, and Tracy Morgan, right? And I ain't got all these crazy stories, but this is a true story. At that time, Tracy Morgan and Mike Epps was at odds with each other. They didn't really fuck with each other for whatever. I never understood why or whatever, but they didn't fuck with each other. And they was about to go to blows. We was on the back dock. We all sit back there. We talking. They about to go to blows. And Dave came in the middle of it. This before he was the GOAT, right? Or whatever definition you want to describe. And he said, yo, man, y'all don't need to fight like that. He said, don't fight right here. And there happened to be a TV in the back, right? He said, y'all want to fight, nigga, fight on that. Fight on your career. Fight on, I show you, you know how I whoop you? You know how I whoop those particulars that be fucking with me? Keep eating them up. Yeah. And when I do that, just keep dropping the mic on them. Right. Women lie, women lie, men lie, but numbers don't. Right. That's all you gotta do. You wanna talk shit about me, you ain't shit? Pop, take that. Pop, take that Netflix drop. Yeah. Pop, take that motherfucking ranking, nigga. Charting? You know that feeling?
Absolutely.
Charting.
Yeah.
Not on Netflix, charting.
Yeah.
And when you chart, y'all was number one, right? Mm-hmm. When you chart, and we niggas, we going up against sci-fi shows.
No, you go up against
You know what I'm saying? It's like
Squid Games and shit.
Squid Games.
Yeah,
You like,
they shit. The shit they spent all their money on.
Millions.
They spent $148 per episode.
And here go this nigga with A New Day. And here go these 85 South niggas. Fuck they doing here? We there. That's how you prove it to motherfuckers. I know how easy it is for a motherfucker to become bitter. Don't fuck with me. The particulars. So the other day, I'm in the office and it was a monkey, son.
I'm not fucking with that.
Nah.
I'm not fucking with that, bro.
I'm just saying.
Cause motherfuckers gonna go looking for my show, then the whole show gone.
Nah.
Right.
I'm gonna call Kevin. It wasn't a monkey. It was a kangaroo. It was a kangaroo. You got your animals fucked up. But the point of that story was that everybody. This is the point I was trying to make. Out of all these people that's in this cycle of comedians beefing and what's wrong with y'all, the common denominator out of everybody that's even coming up with this conversation, when you bring said names come up, Ricky Smiley name come up, all of these names come up. The one thing that's in common is that all of them came from nothing. Zero. Wasn't no silver spoon. Anybody you name, it was no silver spoon, and all of them came from nothing. Most of them from the hood, and came from a place where them niggas had to work hard to get what they got.
Man, I guess that's comedy, period, right? Everybody had to put in work somewhere, and I guess it's for
To even come up in the conversation, you had to do a bunch of shit.
we had to hit these rooms. You had to get up. You had to go some, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Real and room, not these rooms.
no, you gotta go somewhere where
No, the rooms that we came up on, it was rooms where
they don't want
when you
you
get
to
on
be
stage,
there.
fuck you, nigga.
Yeah. You
I ain't even said nothing.
You fucking up the evening, nigga.
Fuck you, nigga. Tell a joke.
They
That's
turn the
a-
TV off for you. Now these niggas mad.
I did T.I. room the other day.
Yeah. Trap City.
It was fuck them niggas up in there.
That's
Them
particulars.
niggas. Yo, when I do that room, and here's the thing, because some particulars under the impression that I don't know what a hard room is, I don't know any of that, I'm like, ugh. So part of me, my special had dropped my special dropped on the 27th, and I did T.I. room the day after my shit was charting. I went up into that trap joint. And you know what it made me feel like back in the 1999, like 2000, when I first started, you know, watching comedians go up there like, oh shit, all right, thank y'all, good night, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And you know what you're against. Like I started having flags. I was like, all right, this how you gotta work this room. I said, first off, you got margarita machines going on over here.
That's part of it.
And these rooms is always, not knocking because the fact that there's a place where somebody can tell their jokes, I always appreciate that. But a lot of places don't favor us. Like the stage, there wasn't no lights on me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now.
You doing comedy in places that's not made for comedy.
Comedy, right.
They made to be an atmosphere, a lounge, a kick it. But they not set up for that comedy shit. And that's what we.
PTSD.
That's what we thrived on down here.
All them
That's
goddamn
all the
shows
spots,
where
lounge,
it ain't even a
bar and
stage.
grill.
Right. You just at
nigga,
the end of the mic.
Restaurant.
And look, at the end of the bar,
Come on,
telling
man.
jokes.
And the chord
And you
ain't
ain't got
long.
no chord.
Nah, yeah.
Nigga, you're
much chord.
Dugans.
You gotta go in the bar to
Yeah,
get the shit off.
Dugans.
Stepping on that little mat, my foot done got sticky and shit.
And then the mic keep cracking in and out.
These
on,
motherfuckers
man.
washing dishes
Come on,
loud
man.
as hell. And who knew that
on,
folks
man.
was so goddamn loud?
And you had to do it. And even that night, I felt like I was like, oh, but I was like, man,
You know you been in a spot too long when you know they ain't changed the grease.
you can smell. But I ain't gonna say it didn't.
Be a hot, sticky one tonight.
Nah, I didn't smell the grease, so they doing a good job in that kitchen.
Yeah.
But it was just like the challenge, and it's something I always do. I still go to the grimy spots.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, if you want to test your armor and get grounded again, and that's how it was for me. And I went up there and smoked them niggas.
You got to.
I'm like that too. I still get up places. I pop out places. Sometimes you regret it.
What? Going
somewhere, you be like, what the fuck did I come to? Like,
Man, you know what I'm thinking about as you say that? All them rooms that I had to start from the ground up.
man, we built so many rooms.
That first night where it be 11 motherfuckers. That next week it be
21.
7.
Oh yeah. Oh no. The up and
21.
down. Yeah.
Then you get a good 50 in that bitch.
no.
You have a good one. Then it fall back off to 6.
But then when it popped,
Oh, it's ignorant.
It's over.
And you don't never know what one that's gonna
And
be.
they steady coming.
You
They-
just pull
hey,
up and it's cars down the fucking street.
but the way you get it, when I used to do the same room, I would start, just like you say, it'd be like 10 people. And I would tell people, one thing I always did was make sure they had a hell of a show. I said, I wanted to make sure they had a type of show where that you would, like, yo, I'm telling y'all, y'all should have been there. Y'all gotta come. Like I tell, if I had 10 people, I'd tell them like this, yo, if y'all 10 people come back, bring one more person. I said, we had 20. Next thing you know, we're gonna be gone. But the key to it, you gotta give them a good show.
Hell yeah.
I like them gutter ass rooms.
Man, Taboo 2, when that bitch popped and I was pull up to that bitch and I was like, it got to the point where I was just like, all right, here we go. 30 people and that bitch was packed the fuck out.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
And then you was
And then that bitch kept going, and then it kept going. Now, I rocked that bitch with no power one time.
And then we had to do them joints because the mainstream rooms, if you look at a lineup, the mainstream rooms, if it was 15 comics on the lineup, it usually be one black person.
Yeah.
So these rooms that we used to do, it was because we had to create our own opportunity and do it
And
ourselves.
money matters faster. What they say, black comedy, money come quicker.
Yeah.
But it's not as much as it could be if you do the mainstream side.
But that's how it was when I was in. That's how it was when I was in New York. You do the black rooms, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they pay, it paid probably like 4 or 5 times more than a spot in the mainstream room.
Right.
So you could like the average comic that moved to New York, if you was popping, you could make enough money. For the most part, you had a roommate. Hey, what's up, Ricky? For the most part, I don't have no potato salad. She loves my potato salad. Ricky, the super producer. I was just saying so many nice things about you.
Absolutely.
No, he was singing your praises.
I was. But damn, what I was saying, she always throw me off. It's like the principal came in like, what are you here talking about? What I said, when you did those rooms,
The money. How the money
you
was
would
different.
like if you were living in New York, you got a roommate, you know, your cost of living wasn't that much. So the black rooms you could live off of the mainstream rooms or whatever, it'd be a $20 spot here, $25 spot here. And most black comics like, man, fuck that. I can make $500 over here. But what they didn't understand was none of those people that could change your life or was looking for talent, they was never gonna go to those spots. So at some point, and back then you couldn't blow yourself up like this with just a phone. You had to know the people, the other people had to know people, and you had to go there.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people did. A lot of people didn't do it, and they struggle with where they are in their career now.
When you go to those mainstream spots, like we were doing, I was going and getting money from the black spots, but the mainstream spot, that's how you get in the running for when it's time for auditions, for shows, or whatever the fuck. You ain't got to stand in the long-ass line. They recommend you because they know you coming through, and they know, like...
Was the Laughing Skull that for you?
Before that.
That was later.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't know. I don't know the history.
Yeah, that came later. So, like, the mainstream one we had was the Punchline, and that's how I got on Last Comic Standing. But then we had an improv for a minute. But when we started, it wasn't nothing. There was no comedy clubs, bro. The Uptown wasn't even back. It was no Uptown. It was no... Yeah, it was the Punchline, and then it might have been something way
Motherfuckers used to be scared of the Uptown.
Punchline was the only comedy club.
They used to be scared of the Uptown.
Yeah. That's why when people talk about rooms and rough rooms and stuff, we just, like, you can't show us nothing.
But
like,
they saying that, like, he's saying how motherfuckers was scared of Uptown. We was literally in that bitch every night.
We was in that bitch before they had a liquor license.
But when motherfuckers used to visit, they be like, oh, the Uptown, they always fuck with the 12
you know how
o'clock
many
show.
motherfuckers
The 12
we
o'clock
seen
show.
not want to stay to do the Sunday?
What?
They could not fuck with that Sunday.
That Saturday getting paid at 3:45 in the morning.
I know. And then they let 1 million commas going.
Oh, everybody going
get a
up.
guest spot.
Everybody going up.
Hey, but you better say something.
Everybody going up.
You can say something and get up out of here.
Everybody going up. And I'm gonna
On
go,
the
I can
last
say
show.
it now
On
that
the
it's
last
over
show.
with. A lot of niggas got to go up because sometimes it was like, fuck them out of town niggas. Niggas that went out of town and got their feelings hurt and got shitted on. So when a nigga from Atlanta go to New York and then he got to go behind 51 motherfuckers, of course when you come to Atlanta, we finna put everybody.
felt that.
Oh, we knew, yeah.
We
It
felt
was,
that.
yeah. A lot of that shit was
Fuck them
intentional.
up top, them up north.
Man,
niggas.
one night,
I heard what they said.
one night I went to
They hated
Uptown
us.
and Capone was up that bitch.
It's because the niggas that came down to this shit was so rude and just talking about great New York. Man, this shit weak as fuck. Y'all ain't got shit, son. Like, man, shut up.
But
my
Capone,
nigga.
the only nigga that came down here from New York who was like, man, somebody please go rip this motherfucker before I go up. Cause I was down there, I went to see Capone one night.
But you
and,
should-
and it was like one of them nights
Yeah,
where they
you're right.
had all the terrible motherfuckers. And he was like, you mean it? He's like, man, please go up. These niggas is terrible.
No, but that...
When I got off stage, the nigga said, thank you.
That's terrible, though. I'm the motherfucker. I want
put all the
motherfuckers to
garbage
go
up,
up
though.
that's got heat, and we gonna ride a wave, and these people gonna have a good time all evening. That exhausted, and just see them happy for a moment when you go up, and then you know it's back to book. Like, you know what I'm saying? Unless you got a motherfucker
That's why I'm
coming
talking
out.
to. I stay away from them. You had them nights where motherfuckers be bombing, and then all of a sudden they just start having bombing conversations.
Oh, man.
You know, nigga like
Oh, the
it's like
bomber- the
they-
bombardier.
the bomb committee.
Yeah, these
They
niggas.
like, yeah, they were rough. They ain't shit, right?
I remember this one time somebody threw a plate of chicken at me. Man, shut
I'm
your
like
dumb
this.
ass.
Get that conversation away from me. So I'm about to do my monkey joke.
Get me out of here. Yeah, I ain't got it. Yeah. Why you got so many bombing stories? That's the crazy part. Motherfuckers going back and forth.
Hey man, but I didn't say
Some people
niggas
like bomb material.
and it ain't have shit to do with them.
But
The crowd just hated them motherfuckers.
That is them.
That's
you
just-
just got to deal with it.
And these
It's
niggas
you.
never had a chance.
I've seen it. We know. We know. You was on the show.
I seen a nigga bomb and go back up and got booed again.
Why did they let him go back up?
He could not accept the bomb.
that's something I would have done.
Man, let me do it over.
I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep getting my bomb. Fuck that.
Let me get this nigga in a time loop.
I remember the first time I moved, first time I did Caroline's. One of my good friends named Lou Miguel, he used to work for Louis Ferranda. Louis Ferranda was the booking guy and the general, he ran the club. So he was telling Louis Ferranda, like, this guy from DC, I want you to see him, I want you to see him. And I was excited because I wanted to do the mainstream clubs. I already had the black clubs on lock. And the reason I wanted to do the mainstream clubs, because it wasn't like I want to be accepted, but I'm like, okay, where do the baddest motherfuckers perform? If the baddest motherfuckers perform this club, I want to work this club. Not because, oh, I'm past, but like if y'all say it's the baddest motherfuckers. So he said I was gonna do a showcase, right? Louis Ferranda was gonna come watch me. He don't never go watch it. And Ed Lover and Dr. Dre, they had a hot morning show at the time, and they had a comedy night, right? And I wasn't auditioning for that. I was auditioning for Louis Ferranda, right? Nigga, I started off wrong. I had pants with pleats. I wore pleated pants because I'm like this, oh, I'm gonna do mainstream shit. I had a shirt with a tie.
But why you put that shit on?
Because the reason why, because
You didn't know who it was for?
I didn't know that show. I just had a spot in Carolina. I didn't know it was the Ed Lover and Dr. Dre show, right? Man, I went out there with them pleats,
Over with.
nigga, with that tweed belt. I had a towel up to here, nigga. Man, when I tell you the motherfuckers let me have it, and then what it was, I was doing clean material. I was doing clean. I did not pay attention to the room.
Nigga, you heard Ed Lover and Dr. Dre.
But that name wasn't bigger than Louis Ferranda, who booked the club. I wasn't.
But you looked at this shit.
Motherfucker probably went up right before him, was like, kiss my hand, suck my dick, good night.
They did.
And you went up there, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't play.
What's the deal with paperweight?
I was so into trying to get past in that club and not doing what I was supposed to. I was supposed to. Yo, them niggas tore my ass up. Back then all you had to do was hear one person go, eh? It did like this, eh? Then somebody said, eh?
They was hitting you with the
Sandman. Now here's the worst. They were doing cowbells, boo.
Damn.
Right?
Motherfucker.
Ed Lover had to come grab the mic out my hand. He had to grab the mic out.
Sound like a George Lopez thing.
He had to grab the mic out my hand. And
You wouldn't get off?
then they hit, this the worst, when you get booed, you hear this. The DJ, and then the DJ jumped on it.
Hey, what you saying?
Yeah.
What you was saying? Nah, son, nah. Nah, son.
I was like, I ain't going nowhere. I fucked that. They said, I said
a few words, play.
yeah, like, then I said, shit, I can stay up here longer.
We
Y'all
don't
can
give a
boo me.
damn, we don't give a fuck.
And then I think they hit that, hit the road, Jack. Yo,
Yeah.
I went, man, I was so defeated.
You refused to get off.
I refused. I had to get off.
Nigga had
And
to
then
wrestle
I
the
love
mic out your
it. He-
hands.
at the end of it, he told me, yeah, nigga, you better tell him. He knew I was from DC. He was like, you better tell him jokes in DC. We don't. Yo, he just fucking dogged me.
Damn.
Cut to, 25 years later, Louis Ferranda is the guy that I work with to do my special.
That's crazy.
You know, because they had the venue. It was Caroline's Broadway, their company. It could have been.
That's how you
But
gotta look at shit. Hey man, you need to come up here. You might have to hire these motherfuckers one day.
Yeah.
But I always.
Yeah, I might gotta give y'all a job one day.
Listen,
Yeah.
fucking with y'all ain't gonna do shit for me. So I'm gonna put you on the newest hottest shit in comedy. Me.
And I always remind him of that story too, not in a bad way, but just to see how the relationship changed. And I will say,
He remember that?
Oh, he ain't fuck with you after that?
no, he forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
And then I started working the club. One thing I would say about that club, as like every year, they always grew with me when it came to money or whatever. Like, and he was like, I probably one of the only comics that used to work that show like twice a year. Caroline's, you do it every year or every 2 years. And I used to have some concern. I was like, man, I don't know. I was just there 7 months, and Louis was like, kid, you're funny. That's what he said. That's his tone too. He's like, kid, he said, you're funny. He said, we get a lot of, it's tourists walk or whatever. He said, people want to see a funny act. And I would come in there like twice a year. People like, you playing too much? And they always gave me more money. They always respected me until I grew into a relationship where we all partnered up and did a dope special. Yeah,
Caroline's closed now, huh?
yeah. It's a ping pong shot now. That's hurt the fuck.
what?
It's a ping pong place. They play ping pong down there.
You bullshit.
I walk down there, I'm telling you, your heart just start pumping when you walk down them steps. The steps the same. They redid it, but you can still feel where the steps was and everything. When you go down there, and I talked to the bartender, I said, I know y'all can always feel somebody used to come when they walk down here, because you like, oh, it's like 30 years of history, like gone, just like that. And that was that was the premier spot to perform. And it goes back to like,
So that's gotta be a front, a ping pong shop. How the fuck you saying that?
in London.
Yeah, that's gotta be. That's some,
I don't know
I
what
don't wanna put it out there, but
it don't look like no regular. It's like it gives you like, it's like a nightclub vibe. It's just not. They got a fucking a robot that play ping pong with you. So it's not. I don't know. They probably
Yeah,
do.
that's
It
definitely-
probably is.
Money laundering, bro. Yeah. Probably for the cartels.
or for, the white collar,
Blue.
Wall Street.
The white, blue folks.
Yeah.
Blue,
Yeah.
white.
And then I think about it. It's got to be a lot of ping pong balls to fuckers pay the rent of that motherfucker.
Damn sure.
It ain't that many ping pong
We can't get the
players.
jokes to pay the rent. We gonna get some ping pong balls.
You know what'll work?
Ping pong.
Can we make the robot tell jokes? You niggas trying anything now.
And you done been all over the world telling jokes, man.
Yep. And again, about to go all over the world again.
But you went all over the world in the army and shit already.
Nah, I went to a couple places, and I wasn't really a patriotic nigga like that.
Yeah, you was.
When niggas were talking to me about the military, they think I'm gonna go up and start going. Nigga, I got in to try to get kicked out.
That nigga said I was not the most patriotic nigga.
I wasn't. Most niggas in the military not patriotic.
Yeah.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's a job. No, we black people, we look at it as a job. White people look at it as a duty.
What they be doing? They be out there
Painting their faces and shit.
Forgive the man who died.
And gave that trust, and I finally stand up next to her and defend her still today. Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Nigga, that was the shit.
Crazy after that.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. We used to, when I went to basic tech school in San Antonio, we had two places where you would party. One was called Lackland, the Arnold Hall, and Skylark. Arnold Hall was where the black people went, right? And then they ended the night with 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, sure. We was doing all this type of shit. And then you go to the white boys, they play that song.
Yeah.
And them white dudes, boy, that song come on, they was busting each other in their head with beer bottles and shit. They best friends fighting each
America!
other. They fighting each other, making up, kissing and shit. White dudes get drunk, they tongue kiss each other.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
love you, Tom. Grab each other balls and everything. That's fucking patriotism. That's why I got out the military.
That's not patriotic.
I ain't patriotic.
That's what they try to sell it as.
They was doing it in the military.
Nah, they do. No, that side of the military.
You're not patriotic.
No. Oh, you know white boys play.
Be patriotic. Put your balls in my hand. No.
Kick me out. Kick me out.
And then that's,
What, Marshall?
and that's why I did 4 years and got the fuck out.
Out of there.
Yep. 4 years in the Air Force. And people really think that I was patriotic. I wasn't none of that shit. I told motherfuckers, if you really thought that I was gonna protect you and keep you safe during a war, nigga,
You got the wrong one.
right, wrong one, nigga. I don't know you, I ain't saving you.
It's too late for him.
Yep.
Be the left people, bro. What
4
you was
years
on?
in the Air Force.
Air Force, that's the,
Yeah, you wasn't no pilot. You wasn't gonna have to get too busy.
that's the
Nah, but people,
intelligence
as soon as you say Air Force, people are like, did you fly a plane?
Hell no.
Nah.
Ain't finna let no nigga fly them high-ass plane. You got to be a special nigga named Bradford to do some shit like that.
Or Thornton.
Yeah, they don't just let, they ain't finna get no plane to no nigga named Donnell, man. Goddamn plane.
Carlos ain't gonna never be a co-pilot.
I be a mechanic like a motherfucker though.
You ain't gonna be a co-pilot.
Hell no.
Donnell and Carlos, JetBlue pilots, want to thank y'all for buckling up.
We don't know where the jet is. They ain't on radar or nothing.
Just want to let you
$600
know.
million.
They let a real nigga fly in.
Nigga been and took the jet and did all kind of low down shit. Hovering over your baby mama ultimate while she with that nigga. Every morning at 4:30, I'm just flying straight over the top of that bitch house. Just enough not to hit the house. Woo! Waking the whole goddamn house up. She gonna look like a honeycomb commercial where I'm coming through there every morning.
They be like, they arguing again. He flew past 5 times.
Fuck you, bitch!
You took your slew of your house.
Nigga done parked that motherfucker in the middle of the street. Come outside.
Shit, John Travolta got a fucking goddamn flight shit in his backyard at 747.
Yeah, he got about 100 planes.
Can you imagine
They
going
said
on a
Tyler
date?
Perry about to have the airport.
Oh yeah, in his back. Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole airport?
Yeah. Because you know he was flying the little remote
Drones and
drone,
shit.
but they say he finna have real.
Takeoff landing type shit.
that's crazy.
What if you fuck around and fall asleep on the plane train and you wake up at the Tyler Perry terminal?
You fell asleep too long. First of all, hey man. You was tired as shit, you fell asleep on the plane train. You came in on the red eye and fell asleep. You went way past the exit. That's funny. That's stupid, man. I gotta ride this motherfucker all the way back.
Hell no. A new day.
So have you haven't had the opportunity to see the special?
Yeah.
Tell them to watch
crazy.
it.
No, you
Give
watch
me-
it.
Tell them why they should watch it.
Crazy.
Okay, if you were a fan of mine from back in the day, of me doing Ricky Lake back in the day, being on the wire,
Ricky Lake, how's she doing?
she doing good. She had a couple babies. Her babies kids are grown now. I talk to her so often, but she just chilling.
Ricky
being
Lake,
in
that's,
love.
I'm gonna confess, that was
Ricky
one of my white
Crushes?
woman crushes.
Yeah.
It was, you know, you have a separate list
Right.
of just like hypothetical white women
should've pulled up.
who
Ricky
just
was-
happen to be like movie stars and
You
shit.
should have put Ricky was about that life.
I bet she was.
No, them talk show hosts.
I knew she was about that like when she had got the little short bob cut.
Oh, that's the
universal cut.
Yeah.
And if they color it purple or something, they
Yeah.
put multiple black dudes.
She had bump curls in the back. That's how I
And they
knew.
all drive Honda Accords. White bitches with this haircut and a Honda Accord, fucking with niggas.
Next time you talk
I'm
to her,
telling you.
tell her that real niggas still.
I think
All
she
the
did.
talk show motherfuckers, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones,
Jenny Jones.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Sally.
Yeah. She got the glass, man.
Vanna White, you gotta throw her in.
Vanna White.
Vanna White.
Not much booty, but I wonder what it shaped like. That was on the song. I'm not just.
Man, how you get the job on Ricky Lake, man?
I did
Disrespectful.
they used to do another example of being in those certain places. There was a talent coordinator from Ricky Lake, and they said they wanted to add a comedy element to the show. And they was
What
looking-
year was this?
This was probably like 99, probably. 99, no, about
97,
99,
98.
probably like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Ricky Lake.
Yeah, when I was there. It was early, when I was on it. And I might be off by a couple years. But the thing is, going back to what I was saying about being in the places and wanting to work these certain rooms because that's where the talent, they went to look for talent. They were trying to do like a panel of experts, like in like relationships and stuff like that. And they would have showcases at the Boston Comedy Club. And this girl I know her afterwards, but they had a showcase there. I auditioned for it, right? And then I didn't think the audition was that good, right? And then at the end of the show, this girl came, she said, this is the worst thing you can say to a comedian. She said, I thought you was funny. If someone says, I thought you was funny, they said everybody else thought you was some shit.
Right.
But
Right.
I thought you was funny.
Hey, Don't forget them.
Right? So
You made me laugh.
She came up to me. Like, all I remember was a woman came up to me and said, I thought you was funny. I was like, whatever, bitch. I didn't even pay attention to her. That's what I meant bitch in a positive way. Queen. I wasn't using queen back then. I was calling bitches. Right? I said, I'm sorry, Ricky. All right. I said, whatever, bitch. Right? I ain't paid no mind. So my manager called me and told me that they want me to do some comedy work on the Ricky Lake show. Right? So I went there and I was talking to this chick about comedy. She was talking to me about comedy, right? And she said, yeah, I remember one time I was talking to this comedian and I told him he was funny. And then he said, whatever, bitch. I know I'm funny. It was the same chick. Damn. The same chick. I didn't acknowledge her that day that I did the audition. It was the same chick when I got the dial. She was talking and it just so happened that when I thought I had bombed that audition, it got me a gig on the show.
Damn.
And I was up there, it was me.
And you called her a bitch and she still hired you.
I mean, it's how you pronounce it. It's the context.
That's cold though.
It is, it's yo.
That's how I'm gonna start.
I
Bitch, give me a job. All right.
Yeah.
Get it in paperwork.
Shit, it happened with Bob. So I said, well, put that nigga on the phone. She was like, here's go for.
So you done did that job. You just done went ahead and
I've been an interrupter my whole career. People think I'm an interrupter now.
took initiative.
I've been I started as a heckler.
Damn.
That's why you started comedy?
I didn't start with the dream to be a comedian. I started with the dream to be an asshole sitting in the audience.
You was a real live hater.
I was a heckler.
That's why
What
that
are
sketch
some of your
makes
greatest
sense.
moments as a heckler?
Wait a minute, so you
I can't remember. I used to light niggas up. Listen, I used to light niggas up. I used to light niggas up at this club so much, people start coming to the club to watch me heckle.
Hell no.
I swear, ask anybody. Why none of you niggas believe my stories, man? The fuck is wrong with you and your particulars,
So
man?
you was heckling.
Yo, I told you the truth. Why you ain't question? You sound like Shannon Sharp. Oh, you can't say that. Don't say that. Oh, no, hell no. You ain't do that. You ain't. Don't say that. Don't say you heckled. Don't say that. You didn't say that.
So
I started.
You had fans.
No, as a heckler. Niggas got t-shirts.
Nigga, hold on. Y'all can stop fucking with me. I'ma call, hold on, y'all.
We here to see Donnell the heckler.
Yo. All right.
I'm afraid. Fuck that nigga on stage.
Right, all right. Hold on. Let this nigga answer the phone.
Y'all know my phrase.
Hold on. Hello? Let this nigga answer the phone.
Oh, let me direct your autobiography.
This nigga.
Hello?
When we do the movie about you, let me direct
Hold on. Let me get this.
We gotta do that part.
That's how it started.
Hello?
Nigga rocking as a heckler.
Hold on, wait a minute. Be quiet. This nigga I'm talking to now is the first motherfucker. I'm on the 85 South show, right? And I know you ain't used to these niggas being quiet, but they want some secrets. Right? This nigga was the first motherfucker that put me on stage. Mike, how did I start? Don't nobody want to hear that story, man. I ain't saying shit about that.
Like security.
Let him talk.
Can y'all hear it?
Let him talk.
Okay, I'm gonna backtrack. How did I start? What I used to do before first time I touched the mic? Give me my money, nigga. I wasn't being a monkey, nigga. What was I doing? Say it loud, nigga.
Excellent.
Say it.
All right,
No, wait. Nah, you ain't gonna go over that shit.
Right.
What I used to do? Yeah, what I used to do to people?
So he had people coming to the club just to see him heckle.
Keep talking, nigga. Go closer to the mic. What'd you say?
Donnell Rawling.
Put him to your mic. Put him to your
Greatest
mic.
heckler.
No, wait.
With no mic.
That's why I be yelling at niggas. I don't need a mic. And then when I got so cocky, right? I went to Raj.
Yeah, t-shirts made.
Nah, I ain't had no t-shirt made, but I tried to get a door deal though. As a heckler, nigga, I was
Man, crazy.
Yo, I went to the.
Hey, man.
Wait.
Seems to me
That's exactly
your
how I
numbers have
said it.
increased.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Those are my words exactly.
You know motherfuckers is coming to see me.
Hello, Mike. I was like this. I told him, I said, well, it looks like I've increased the business here by 30%. I said, I think it's time to cut me in.
Damn.
They didn't believe it, Mike. The first time, what?
Heckling.
What happened the first time the first time I went on stage? What happened, Mike? I try to tell these niggas, man. That's why when I yell out, people like, why you? I've been a heckler. I've been an asshole. The reason why I stopped heckling, because comedians told me I was still trying to heckle. They told me that the rule is a comedian can't heckle another comedian. And I wanted to be like, some of these niggas need to be heckled.
You gonna quit comedy to be a heckler? No, that's crazy.
No, but I'll tell you what.
Man, I'll stop all this shit right now and go back to what I used to do.
Yo, Tracy,
You think I need this shit?
Wait, I'm gonna tell you, that conversation was, me and Tracy Morgan had that, because Tracy Morgan used to heckle niggas too, right? So Tracy Morgan said, we should go on tour. Around the country and just heckle these whack-ass comedians, son.
I watched that. I watched that.
Hey, Mike, you there?
I would watch
appreciate
that.
I know I owe you a call, man. I appreciate you. Because these niggas ain't believe me. They ain't believe me. Stop trying to promote your shit on this show, nigga. What's the name of it, though, son? You and Cheryl Underwood, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of the podcast? All right, Cheryl Underwood. Well, my man, Mike Washington, the first nigga that ever brought me on stage. I appreciate that.
Yeah, bleep that out.
All right, my man. Don't nobody want the truth.
Joe, bleep that.
They don't want the truth. I thought y'all said this was the year of the truth.
They gotta pay.
That's not what we hear
Is
for.
this not the year of the truth? You can't handle the truth. Told ya. Y'all try to question me, son.
No, the fuck we didn't.
Yes, you did. Nigga, you stood up.
I walked away.
No, you did like, oh, nigga, you did
We
all of that shit.
said,
It was unbelievable.
yeah, no, we said, yeah.
It
It was
started-
hard to believe that motherfuckers was showing up to see the heckler.
It was because it
I'm
was.
going to the show. Hell no, I'm going to see my nigga Donnell. I know
They
he
did
gonna
that.
This show up.
Yo, anybody that worked at Safeway back then, no, they did. People used to come, because well, he didn't tell you about that story. Mike worked for Hostess Cupcake Company at the time, right? And he used to give us tickets at the Safeway, give away free tickets. So that's where we started going. It was like, oh, we got a free ticket.
Right.
We used to go there. So at my job, everybody at my job started coming. The club started blowing up because niggas was like, yo, is that asshole nigga gonna be here today?
So,
Pro comedians just come up to me and be like, man, look, I'm working on some new shit, man. Don't fuck with me today. I'm like, man, you got
you was
jobs.
extorting niggas?
No, I was like,
Nigga, you don't want the heat.
I tell
Give me my hush money.
Nah, but I was different. Yo, I had 2 jobs at the time, and I used to travel. I loved comedy so much. I remember there was a promoter there. He used to do shows, and like when the show would bomb, or he didn't make the money at the door, I had 2 jobs. I used to help him pay the comedians. I'm the niggas like, yo, man, I need that. I'm like, man, fuck that. Here you go.
Might as well. You done booed him off stage.
Oh yeah, I gotta get him.
That's fucked up. The nigga boo you, the nigga heckle you, and then be like,
Pay you off like
here you go.
I shouldn't give your whole ass nothing.
Yeah. Then go back up there and let me do it again.
That's fucked up.
Nah, but I came out. And I'm gonna tell you, like the guy that I just talked to, he called me yesterday, 2 days ago. He said, Donnell, I'm so proud of you. he talking about the special. He said, I'm so proud of you. He said, where you came from? He said, man, I don't know if this sounds crazy. He said, I feel like we both had a special. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may sound crazy. And like, I work with Ricky. Ricky's a dope producer. Ricky's like all about the book. And I try to call her sometime emotional. She don't want to hear that shit. She asked, this is the worst thing. The producer, somebody produces your special, and you call them and they answer the phone like this, what?
That means you done called them a lot of times.
But this is how, when you know, we shot it twice, right? And the first set, this is what a producer will say to you. They'll say, they don't even move their walkie-talkie or nothing. They just like, we got what we need. If you know producer world, we got what we need. Like, I mean, if we had a sound right here, switch that light right there, and bring this and do it in post, we got what we need. We can make it work. And I was upset in that moment. Not upset because she was right. We did have what we needed. But I was like, I didn't have what I needed. And then the way you gauge her is her dimples. When she ain't fucking with you, you don't see no dimples. Right? But when she happy about something, if she be dimpled the fuck up, right? When she came the first time, I was like, and I don't mean this in bad way, I was like, oh, I don't see this bitch dimples, man.
You
This
knew
shit ain't
it.
right. I was like, I got something else to do. It wasn't bad, but she likes me in a certain capacity. She knows when I'm doing a certain thing. And I knew I didn't hit it. It was okay, and we could have worked. I knew I didn't hit it. That second show, I motherfucking put a hoodie on and shit, and I was like, it's time to go to work. And I didn't even have, when she came in the room, because that's the first person you're looking for, the person that's putting the magic together, right? I was like, she better come here with some dimples. She better come here with some dimples. She came in that joint, them joints was like this. It was deep. It was super dimples. I was like, we got him. She didn't have to say nothing. She be like this. And then she walked away. I was like, I got the dimples. That was good. But the point I'm making, for me, if this special, like 15 or 20 years ago, like when you know you want something to make your mark of people to know you from, it would have been a different feeling. It would have been like, oh man, if I do this, people get to know me or whatever. But there's a lot of people that know me already. You know what I'm saying? But this one, this special, it really feels like it's for the people. And the worst thing you can do with a special is to try to figure out how funny it was. Because funny is subjective to what style you like. The hardest thing for you to deal was like, is it funny enough? You think they're like this? And I had to remove myself from that. And I told myself, what I want, I said, the thing that I like about this, I said, it feels good. The special feels good. Right. And we talked about earlier how comedy's fucked up. The special feel good. Like 3 weeks before we dropped it, Dave told me, he said, Donnell, I think your special is gonna be a breath of fresh air. You know, when you watch A New Day, you don't see a guy up there trying to dog nobody. You don't see a guy trying to expose nobody. You don't see none of that. You see a guy that just want to have a good time and to talk about relatable stuff. Even the subject matter I talk about this. Who don't have a goddamn co-parenting story? You know what I'm saying? Who hasn't been in a toxic relationship? You know what I'm saying? Who don't have issues with Dr. Umar?
You got some issues with Dr.
Nah, I ain't got no issue. I'm just,
That's one of them.
I'm just saying he's not a fan of my life.
Why not?
You beefed up.
Whatever, we'll talk about that on another episode. But I'm just saying, I talk about
He was one of them particulars.
what?
You was talking
No, he wasn't, not the bad way. Not the bad way. We all like Dr. Umar.
He was hot.
We love him. Brother. But in this special, I was like, can I put a special that almost anybody can connect with some kind of way? I think it's classic. I think at some points it's young without, seeing a motherfucker trying to be a kid or whatever. There's some references there, talking about toxic relationships, talking about fucking co-parenting, talking about being older, talking about being an older guy dating a younger woman, all that type of stuff. It's like, I think it's enough for everybody to at least, sit down and enjoy it. It's a good special.
Hell yeah. Go check it out. No, that went crazy, man.
Well,
That's
you know
hard.
you always welcome to come on here and talk some shit with us.
But you don't believe me.
I believe me.
No, you don't
just
believe
said
me.
Kevin Hart did a monkey joke, man.
You want me to call the niggas that saw him do a monkey joke?
That's how he got him.
All right, hold on. Let me. Oh,
That's
man.
why they put him in Jumanji.
Yo, okay, I'm going to do that.
So now
call nobody.
Y'all got the receipts, nigga. Y'all want receipts.
Kevin Hart gonna kick your ass about bringing that back up. He worked too hard for you to let that type of shit resurface.
You look at
That's
him.
crazy.
Yeah, don't call nobody, man. Kevin Hart is
Hold on,
gonna
hold on.
get the whole story. Don't you That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Don't you be calling Tory in this motherfucker, man.
Stupid.
Didn't that nigga have a monkey joke? If she say ooh, I would die.
I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on.
No, I mean, he did a bit. I don't know what, can't remember. I know that he did a bit, and it was
Kevin Hart, I don't have shit to do with this. This is Donnell telling
a
the
lot of people
story.
have monkey jokes.
Yeah, this is true.
His was ripping though. You couldn't follow.
He had the monkey
Nigga,
joke.
what? Niggas was dropping. Nigga dropped that mic.
Everybody walked out doing how they was.
Hell no.
You had to be. I hope if y'all came in the wrong time with this podcast, y'all think I'm fucked up. Just rewind it.
That is fucked up. He been trying to bury that joke forever. Now you done brought it back to the internet.
The fuck down there?
No, he'll tell
Whoa,
that
whoa,
story.
whoa.
He'll tell the story. It's not a bad story, and it's just. I'm just saying. And think about it. Look, you could really go deeper. He did a monkey joke, and then look at the evolution chart.
Shut the fuck up.
Think about it, nigga. Y'all don't want to think in here, nigga.
No.
Think about it. The evolution chart. It
Not gonna
started
do it.
like this. It did a nigga stood up and became a man. Am I right?
With a
I'm
briefcase.
too deep for y'all niggas right there, son. I'm telling y'all.
Because if that was the
evolution.
case, it wouldn't be no more monkeys.
Wait, if you say Kevin Hart is gonna make monkeys extinct?
I ain't said nothing. All right, man, this is enough of this shit. No more monkeying around.
See, you know what I'm realizing now? You know what I'm realizing?
What?
The Chappelle Show, Hater Ball.
Uh-huh.
That was you.
That's
was
your
doing
life
that.
story.
What?
Yeah, that you was really the hater, bro. You was already been.
Do you know another thing about that?
That's you.
The story, that joint. This how much of a hater that the haters ball, players
Yeah.
ball. This how much of a hating sketch it was. Sketch. I asked Neil Brennan. I asked him. I said, "So what's the next sketch I'm gonna be in?" He said, "Player haters ball." I was like, "Cool." So next day, I look at the casting sheet for the next day for what was going the next day, and I see player haters ball. I don't see my name on the paper. I'm like, I thought you said I was gonna be in it. He said, "Oh shit, I forgot, B. That's a white person being cool. They say the word B." He said, "Yo, they got one word to make them black, bruh, dog, or any of that, right?" And he said, "Oh, I forgot, B." And I'm like, "How the fuck you gonna forget?" Because I was thirsty to be. I was always on him like doing another
Yeah, I'm
skit
trying
or
to get
whatever.
in here.
So he was like, "I don't know, B." He was like, "Just come up with something." That's what he said. He said, "I don't know, just come up with something." And I was like, "I gotta come up with something." I was like, "Ooh." Then I get to build my own character, right? At the time, my hair don't grow. We all know that. I'm right in the middle. I'm feeling like Chico right now. But
Chico got braids down his back.
we cannot
Feel that
hide
part.
that. You can do all that shit all you want. You think Stevie Wonder happy with his
He
shit?
got the Stevie Wonder.
It's a DC thing.
Stevie Wonder brainstorm right here, nigga.
And he don't
Yo.
give a fuck. Them bitches on the floor.
Isn't she lovely?
I thought
Throwing them up.
That's why you be looking up. It ain't nothing to do.
he trying to add
So
that
look,
shit.
so he said, so Neil says, he said, "I don't know, come up with something." So I was like, every character I play, it's always me, just a bald guy. I said, but I want to do something different. I said, I want to get some hair. I'm built like Build-A-Bear. I'm building a character. Like I can do whatever the fuck I want. I said, I called hair, makeup, or props or whatever. I said, I want a wig. I want a Jerry curl wig, right? I said, I want like a soul glow joint, right? Nobody knew what I was doing that night, right? So I want a soul glow joint. Then I went to the props. I said, I want some activator, but I want it in a champagne glass. Right? I mean, a champagne bottle. Like, I want to be squirt. They was like, that's going to be too sloppy. We can't do that. I was like, well, give me an aerosol can and make it look like ballery, like some platinum or some shit. They gave me that shit, right? And then 5 Heartbeats is my favorite movie. I said, I want to dress like Eddie Kane, right? If you look at that suit, if you look at the suit, Player Haters Ball, if you look at it, you put it up against Eddie, oh, a night like this, the hang. I basically told him to give me a hang suit. I know y'all don't believe nothing I say. You don't believe this story? You want to call the war on the phone, nigga? Say it. Look at me like you believe me, nigga. You look at me like I'm alive.
Hey, man, you just
but look,
bullshit everything.
No, look.
You started as a heckler. I'm so scared to trust you
looking
now.
at you like, is he heckling right now?
I'm not. So I look, this is the story behind that. So I get the can, right? I went to wardrobe, Whitney and them. Whitney Kia, she does wardrobe for VMF now. Shout out to her. And I got my shit on. I got the motherfucking wig on. I'm doing like this. And they get mad because I'm just squirting shit everywhere. Everywhere I go, they like, come on, man. they like, enough with this shit. I'm like, I'm practicing. Hit me 2 times, bitch. I'm like this, because on that show, I realized they didn't give me a lot of words. So any character, whatever I created, I had to punctuate it with strong comedy. Everything I did was for a laugh. I was like this, nigga, when I squirt, them niggas gonna laugh.
Right.
I was like, they not letting me talk that much, so I gotta do shit to get the laugh. I'm walking around, I'm like this, bitches laugh for this shit. I mean, queens. The queen bitches are laughing at me, right?
The real bitches get it.
Yeah. So they like, you stupid, how you funny? And I'm walking around, I'm not on the script. If anybody got that original script, the character is not on the script. He does not exist. I'm walking around, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like this, God damn. Then I said, Neil, I was like, he started laughing. I said, what's my name? He said, I don't know, make up something, B. I'm like this, go past the mirror, I look in the mirror, I did like this, I said, I feel beautiful. I feel beautiful. Beautiful. The nigga I named him Beautiful. And then I walked past Neil, I said, I got a name. He said, what? I said, Beautiful. He said, you don't look it. They were so disrespectful.
Now, see,
We did a skit, this is another skit, we never got on there. We had one skit, we scratched. It was a player, we was gonna go back in time. Dave was gonna go. This was a sketch.
They showed a clip.
Yeah.
They showed a little clip of it.
What it was he went back in time to smack my mother for naming me Beautiful. He said, and this is for naming this ugly motherfucker beautiful. And nigga slap my mother. That would never air.
That's crazy.
But that's how it was. If you look at it.
So y'all was really hating on each other all day.
We was hating.
And there was some funny motherfuckers in there, man.
No, but if you look at that, the way it's cut, you see me yell out something.
Yeah.
You hear me yell out something, but you don't see me. If you notice when all of them went up there to talk, I didn't talk. I had to bogart when them niggas was quiet, we'd be on the set, I'd be like this, man. Ain't nobody say cut yet. And I just used to yell out shit. I'd be like, I said, Silky mother got one big titty and one little titty, and they call it bitch Biggie Smalls. I was getting laughs, nigga. The only way you stayed on that show by getting laughs.
Yeah.
When we did the Rick James sketch, because they know I just be blurring out. I'm just gonna be like, I'm like this. If don't nobody say no, I'm gonna keep doing it. You know, until they tell me stop. But when I would throw something, the shit would work. When we did the Rick James sketch, it was Charlie at the bar. We were at the bar. What did the 5 fingers say to the face, right? I said, Neil, they ain't mic me. He said, you're not saying nothing, they're not gonna give you no mic. I said, but what if I want to say something? He said, nah, B. If you look at that slow motion, you can see my mouth saying, what the fuck? I made sure I was like,
just gonna say something anyway.
No, but I didn't say it.
Just mouthed it.
I memed it, whatever they call that shit. I mimed it, whatever the fuck it is. But if you look at it, I'm like, I say, and I made the camera, if you look at that shot, I made the camera go to me. I would have this, 75% of this shit I did on Chappelle's show, I wasn't supposed to be on that show.
Damn.
I used to just hang out.
So you was just showing up and like...
At the time, I wasn't making no money. I get free food. Yeah. I get to learn something. And them niggas would be like, yo, you want to jump in this?
Yeah.
There's so many sketches. It just so happened that I was just hanging out. The Wayne Brady sketch, when I get shot at the end, I was just hanging out, freeloading.
What happened with your jacket at the end?
Here go another thing. That was a one-take joint. Man, I used to go so hard on that show. Yo, that motherfucker, first off, Neil came out of nowhere. He said, yo, you want to get shot, B? I'm like, hi. I didn't know what it was. So they come out, they do this shit, and it's about to rain. I was like, oh, shit. Another thing what people don't know, anytime you saw real niggas around me, it was real niggas that be around me. My niggas, I was giving my niggas jobs. Anytime you saw real niggas, it was real niggas. It was 40 in them. It was Brooklyn Mike. It was my dudes. I'm like, nigga, come and get this money, get this free food, and you get to do something.
Yeah.
So I pulled them niggas out. I was like, stand right here, nigga, stand right here. Those two niggas that was beside me on that sketch is my niggas.
Right.
One of them I still fuck with. One of them I see them whenever, but they my dudes, right? And then I was like, man, John, I said, yo, we don't know what this skit, I said, we don't know what it's gonna be. I said, just follow my lead. Whatever I do, just act nervous and shit. That motherfucker said, oh shit, it's Wayne Brady, son. And I did like that. I ran over there. When I grabbed the thing, my arm got caught.
Yeah.
The jacket got caught.
Yeah, that's what I know.
Started swinging. And then nobody say cut, nigga, so I just kept doing like this. And they said that was one take. They said bloop, and they was like, that was it.
Yeah.
That was out of nowhere.
That shit was fun. I noticed that shit.
I used to
watched it
cast
back
on that
then.
show. I used to cast.
So you were pulling people in, other comedians and
I would
stuff,
look
you
at the
know.
script. Whenever I saw, and I knew casting people.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw background,
Yeah.
like streetwalker chicks, I'd be like this, bitch, I got you some work. But I'm telling you, I would look at that. I mean, I didn't cast nobody talked, you know, but it was
Right,
just like
but when they said
backstage.
background, they got a little money for
It's
the
another
day.
thing, but one of the bitches, and not like that. One of them, she blew up. This is a real story.
Which one?
Let me tell you.
Oh,
Slow down,
okay, my
nigga.
bad.
Oh, now you want to pay attention.
I thought it was the
Now
one.
you want to pay attention. Now we're engaging.
No, I thought it was the one where the titty came out. I thought it was
not her.
Not, okay.
Okay, the pee on you, bitch, that was one of my bitches.
You just let your bitch get peed on?
No, nigga, it was for the joint. The joint that had her, I recruited her. Not my bitch, but I knew the bitch.
Okay.
Right? Boom, got her on. All of it. And the scene in on the Wayne Brady joint, right? First off, they had this one scene, it was like women of the night, like streetwalkers, whatever, right? So they had all of these women that was like trained, classically trained and everything. And then they be like, action, they tell them get ready, they take their stuff off and they have their horse shit on. Then they say, cut. They put their stuff on like, well, I don't really want to do this. I'm much better at this. But one of my friends, she was a real dancer. Her name was Pearl. I got her the gig on that joint. When they said cut and everybody put their clothes back on, she ain't give a fuck.
Right.
She was trying to make it rain. Production was happy as shit. She was like, hey, how y'all doing? Right?
Told me so.
So, is the camera still rolling? You eating fish right now?
I'm not. I'm
mean, chicken.
wanting some of these French fries.
So,
It's a good ass story. That's all I'm saying.
but the
Now
one,
he believed. No.
she went up. The one say she went from, she was played woman of the night, and she made everybody comfortable. They was waving her and stuff, and then she's the one that says, "Hi Dave, I like you." I don't even remember. And then she said, "Hi Dave, I like your new show." And then Dave's like, "Run, bitch, get out of here." Yeah. She used to be a dancer.
Okay.
And I got that spot, and then she blew up in the clubs. They was like this, these bitches out here jealous because I be on the Chappelle show. You had one scene.
But she done freaked it.
Yeah, but she did. Now
And they knew her. Like, they was,
but now
that's
she's
crazy.
like, she's a bodybuilder now, like world training bodybuilder. There's a million stories from that show that a lot of people don't know about.
Hey, man. I told you we had you some 85.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Even
Who
spelled
put Darnell? No, I'm joking.
Thad?
motherfucking
No.
fan, man.
It's Donnell. Let's say Donnell. I hope, please. Yeah, man.
Look, man, tell everybody to check out A New Day.
You just did.
Everybody
Check it
check
out.
out A New Day, man.
It's a new day,
Right
it's
now.
a new dawn, it's a new life for me. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
You ain't never been no
Life
singer,
for
though.
me. Stop hating. Ooh. For all you monkeys watching this, and I'm feeling good.
Donnell Rawling, the most believable nigga you seen. 85 South Show. We out of here. Let's take a picture, man. Your ass is crazy,
That's
dog.
crazy.
Yo, it's the truth. That nigga had a monkey bit.
Hey, man.